everybody, it's Gavin and Mindy with Rochi. We're on our way back home from our most recent trip, and we got a new camera set up.
What'd you think about it?
I was asking you to...
Oh, you were asking me to talk about it.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
I was pitching it to you.
You were pitching it, and I was not catching it. Imagine that.
Wild pitch, the other team scored 2 runs. Catcher wasn't paying attention.
Are you the Dodgers or the Blue Jays?
Who I want to win? I think there's a lot of players on the Dodgers that I like that are doing amazing things, but I just can't like any sports team in Los Angeles. I don't know what it is.
You do have a soft spot for Canadians.
I do have a soft spot.
Since you were a little bitty guy.
I don't know, but
singing, oh Canada.
When we would go to the trap shoots up in like Illinois and Ohio, that was funny.
It was hilarious. You'd still be in the bed, and everybody else is up. We're in the camper, and
you'd hear me waking up to the Canadian national anthem. That's maybe why. Maybe because I got woken up to the Canadian national anthem at a time when my brain was really developing at a rapid pace.
And then the time we went to Cabo, and
all the Canadian guys were trying to give me beer. Can we give him some beer?
We're like, no, he's like 14. No.
I was like 17, but I did have the flu.
You did have the flu. Maybe you were 16. I don't know.
I was old enough to have beer in Mexico, but I was too sick.
Like 18.
Are there really rules?
Not to Canadians. And then you have a really good friend that has the same
diagnosis
issue.
Something, yeah.
Did you talk to her lately?
Not in a couple days. I don't even know if she knows we're going on this trip.
She does now.
Yeah, if she wants.
Better. You don't get all your friends to watch what we have to say? Or are they, all of your friends tired of what you have to say?
I was about to say, they're mostly tired of what I have to say.
True. Anyway, carry on.
We've been at the race in Martinsville. I've been doing some more work at Victory Junction. It was our last race of the year. And it was a busy one. 4-day weekend. 4-day race weekend. We actually left home on Wednesday. And it's Monday now. So, it's been a little while. Been a trip.
Where did we stay on our way out? We didn't drive all the way through.
Like Crossville,
yes, that's right.
Somewhere close to Knoxville. Anyway, tell us about your favorite part of the drive out there.
Oh my
because
goodness. I
could not stop talking about how beautiful the drive was. So I want to hear everything you have to say about it.
It is the end of October, and I think we hit the sweet.
It's Halloween.
The sweet spot of the colors, the fall colors, in Eastern Tennessee,
Virginia, North Carolina.
Yes.
I mean, it's beautiful out here.
Southern Virginia. It was beautiful, and we got off of the interstate.
About what, 2 hours? About a 2-hour drive from the interstate to the racetrack.
Yes, and it was.
Went all the way up a mountain.
All the way up to the top of the mountain.
Which really, you're kind of in the middle of the mountains on the way out, so really you're at the top, but you don't really realize it. And then it's going down the mountain is when you realize, oh, I'm on top of a hill right now.
But like you call them, tree tunnels. There were several opportunities that we had to drive through. Little 2-lane road where the
trees are all the way over.
Trees are all the way over the road. And
you get to like the end right before you drop off.
And they weren't, I mean, it was bright red, bright yellow.
Bright orange. I mean, it was
beautiful. Beautiful. And then the wind was, there was enough of a wind that they were kind of blowing. The leaves were drifting down. And that's one of my favorite times of the year. God did a good job with that.
Yes. Yes.
I'm a little...
My favorite part was when you're right at the edge of the mountain, about to go down, and you can see for, I mean, so far.
I know, I really wanted to stop, but there were people behind us.
And we were in a construction zone, too.
And, yes, they were blasting.
They were blasting, I think they were trying to make the road wider, trying to make it 4-lane.
I think they were making it
through there, and so they're
and then on the way
a whole
through there. We were in the dark last night when we drove that part of the route. But we met big trucks, and I'm thinking, can you imagine? I would not be a good
Trucker.
trucker.
Not
And then I kept thinking about, what if your dad and I got an RV? I don't think I could ride through that area with him without being like knocked out. I'd be sick.
I don't know if you'd be the one to make it back, but he definitely wouldn't be. I don't know if it would be because of a wreck or because you threw him off the mountain, but you're going to be, either one of you's making it back or neither of you are.
I mean, it's kind of, I've ridden with him in an RV a couple times and I did not enjoy one tiny bit of it. And neither of those were on really curvy roads.
I still remember the last time the two of you rode in an RV together, and
It was going to a race.
me and Drew were in the truck. Y'all pick up the RV and we're like, we'll just ride in the truck, and we were laughing because I could hear and see the two of you arguing from 100 feet back the whole time.
Yeah. Speaking of RVs, that poor guy's having a little trouble.
Yeah?
It's kind of rainy today. Not a good day to have car trouble.
Yeah, remember while you're talking that we're on the road right now.
Yes, I know I'm driving. That might have been why I missed.
I was just making sure you were,
I'm aware that I'm driving.
just making sure you remember what you're doing.
So fortunate to be, I mean, I have something
traveling
in
during the fall right now?
No, I have something in common with NASCAR drivers. I have a spotter with me everywhere I go.
Yeah. Yeah?
Speaking of spotters, should we just go to Asheville and have some celebrity hot dogs, or should we take
I think you're about hot dogged out on the week.
I'm done with hot dogs for the week.
I ate 6 Martinsville hot dogs. How many did you eat? I ate 6.
I think I had 4.
4 too many?
4 too many.
Or about 2 too many?
3 too many. One would
Okay.
have.
I think they changed the recipe
They changed it. I don't think
between the last
good.
time we've been there.
But I think one of the things for me,
I don't even know if it's a recipe. I think it's whoever's making it that day. Because
Well-
even throughout the weekend, there were times where I was like, this is really good. And there were times I was like,
Well, and you noticed that they wrapped them in foil
and not wax paper.
and not wax paper,
I did notice that.
and they weren't like in a steamer.
No,
like
they were
before.
just.
So I
a hot
think
dog.
I think I may have to replicate what the old style at home again, like I did for you when you were younger.
Yeah,
Speaking
we'll put that
of
to the test to see if you
Speaking
can make
of,
a Martinsville hot dog better than Martinsville Speedway.
yeah, I think I can do it. I think I got it.
I think you can.
And the reason I know how to do that is because.
The last time we were there.
And why were we there last time?
So last time we were there actually was also for Victory Junction, but it was when I was still a camper, and they decided to send a camper to do a few interviews with NASCAR drivers and just kind of be a fun, I guess, inspirational story, I guess, promotional thing.
You inspirational.
They said it, not me. But yeah, so it was kind of the same thing, just 10 years later, and instead of as a kid, as a somebody who's actually working. So that was a really cool full circle moment.
It was.
And we actually talked about that in one of my interviews
With one of our favorite
with
guys.
one of our favorite people, Justin Ongar, who's in the finals for the extended championship.
Such a great guy.
And
A good person.
but what's cool is he was one of the first drivers I interviewed back when I was 13. And I'm 24 now. So that's a super cool full circle moment that we kind of talked about in our interview. I think that ended up being one of the best ones from the weekend.
Special.
And I don't know if it's going to be content-wise, if everybody's going to think it's the best. But I think I had the most fun with that one.
Well, it's always special to get to visit with him because he is
Great guy.
he's a strong Christian. He's a good role model. As a parent, for me to see you look up to somebody like that and to have had him in your life as a role model for that long, that's important to me as a parent, and I'm thankful for him for that.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people in NASCAR are good choices for role models for kids to look up to.
I agree with that.
And that's one thing I noticed this summer and fall now, doing some of my work, is a lot I would say 2/3 to 75% of the interviews I did, and the questions that I asked, we ended up talking about God, and those drivers really enjoy sharing their faith.
Okay.
And I've noticed it especially in the younger drivers.
We talk about mission fields and mission work, and we think of going far away to be part of that or to do something.
Going somewhere far away for a small, do one specific act of kindness for an isolated group.
But
And
they
then
are
you have
essentially
people doing the opposite of where they're doing what they do every day, but to a large audience across everywhere.
well, and they live it in their lives, and they have a platform as well. So I mean, they're missionaries in a sense.
Yeah.
That they're sharing God's love with lots and lots of people, of a lot from a variety of
Backgrounds.
socioeconomic statuses, race. I mean, just they reach a variety of people. So that's a pretty important thing, and most of them take it very serious, I think.
Yes.
So, who was your favorite interview of the weekend?
Well, I think we just talked about Justin being my favorite one for me.
Yes. What was the funniest interview of the weekend?
Okay, so this was
I think I know your answer.
Saturday. I was going to interview John Gilliland, and I think our interview was either at 1 or 2, and it was like 2 minutes before we were supposed to do the interview. And he said, "Hey, I'm gonna run you to the restroom real quick." So he goes over to the porta potty, and as soon as he shuts the door behind him, Noah Gregson is his teammate and also somebody that I'm kind of buddies with.
And back up, what had you just been talking to Todd about?
What did we just?
You were talking about his teammates.
Oh, we're talking about his teammates,
How
and I
great
was
they are.
asking him, and we had talked because him and Noah and Zane, all three of them, have known each other for a long time. They all started racing in the ARCA series at about the same time, almost 10 years ago now. So it's super cool to see them go from all prospects at the same time, now Cup Series teammates. And we were kind of having that conversation before the interview. And as soon as he shuts the door behind him, Noah grabs a zip tie, runs across, zip ties the porta potty door shut. And I'm like, dude, we're both on a schedule here. And Noah just laughs and shuts the door and goes back in the hall. And then instead of getting mad, and Todd's a very laid back guy. He's not a super hot, like, when he gets in the race car, he's a good race car driver, but he's not a overly fiery personality. He's a pretty laid back guy.
Chill.
And instead of being mad, he just texts his PR guy, "I'm stuck." Like, just, it's called 2 words and a period, "I'm stuck."
I can't believe you didn't ask him in the interview. Did you know immediately? How long did it take you to
You realize it was,
what had happened and who had done it?
no, because I don't think anybody has to ask that. I think everybody knew. Everybody would have known.
So,
And the best part was there were probably, what, 20, 30 people, all with
Video.
cameras recording,
video.
videoing on their phones.
I know. I was cracking up.
I mean, it was the funniest moment of the weekend, I thought.
It was pretty funny. Who was the most surprising interview? Who gave the answers that shocked you and surprised you?
One answer that stuck out to me was from Connor Zillage, and I was asking him what acts of kindness mean doing to other people, like, and he actually said the same thing Joey said in our interview, is kindness is free, it takes nothing to put a smile on someone else's face. And they were the 2 that said that. And me being as close of friends as I am with Joey, to see one of the young guys now, who I think is going to be around NASCAR for forever probably, and has the brightest future, to see him, not word for word, but have the same answer as Joey for that impactful of a question. I was like, I like this kid even more.
Wisdom. You think that
He's
comes
super
from,
wise for a 18-year-old kid.
and do you think that comes from just naturally knowing that, or parenting, or the people around him? I mean, where does that
He did
wisdom
talk
come
about
from?
his parents, and I think he has good parents. I mean, you can't meet somebody like that and like, I assume he had a very great parental roles in his life, and his dad is always, I see his dad at the racetrack every race. I mean, I might see his dad more than I see him.
So what makes a great parent, do you think? You're not a parent.
I'm not a parent.
But you have parents, so
I have parents.
and we've talked about it, about other people, especially in NASCAR and the racing community in general, about different ones and the involvement that the parents have. And there's lots of different, models of how that works. What do you think makes a good parent?
I think being present but not overbearing. Being there every step of the way, but not making decisions for your kids.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where you put me? 10 being the best.
10 being the best, or 10 being the most involved?
We're talking about the sweet spot. Parent, who hits the sweet spot? How do I do it? Hitting the sweet spot of me pushing you to the limit you need to push, but letting you do your own thing.
I don't think it's a fair question to ask me.
Why?
Because I'm your kid.
Well, as a kid, what do you think? What do you wish? I mean, where do you think I hit?
I mean,
or is it different for different days?
I think it's different for. I think there's been moments where it was perfect and been amazing. That's the majority of the time. And there's been moments where I'm like, hey, help me here. And there's been moments that I'm like, leave me alone.
True.
And I think
Where do you think that Dad and I could have pushed you more that would have been helpful?
I think the transition from high school to college for me was a little bit of a, it was a great experience, but a little jarring because I'm from such a small town and I've known everyone I went to school with since I was 4 years old. And I never had to go out of my way to make friends. And it being during COVID as well, my freshman year of college was the first time I had to, I wasn't just forced in a situation where you're forced in a situation where you're like, hey, you're gonna be with these people 8 hours a day, you're gonna end up being friends. You sit in class an hour and a half at a time, twice a week.
Is there anything as parents we could have done to make that easier?
Maybe a little bit of just sharing y'all's experiences with that and kind of a boost of confidence. Not really any act, not being there and not talking to me more or less, but just sharing and
preparing you more for what's going to happen.
Sharing your experiences to compare with mine. Not necessarily, hey, you're doing this right, you're doing this wrong, but just how that happened
We've
for
been
you.
there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I did when I dropped you off when we left? You got your apartment
Went
set
home
up.
and cried, and then you told my physical therapist, and she told you to get a hold of yourself, that you were being a baby, and I was going to be fine.
No.
What?
You know who I called?
Who?
Lance Weir.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
I did. I called Lance Weir, who he is
Another great guy.
Another great guy, and he left home and has some physical challenges and left Arkansas and went to California.
Yeah. Most far away as you can get.
And did it
all on his own.
And so I needed to hear from him, and he's a friend of ours, and he knows your story, and he's my age, so I needed to hear from him that you were going to be okay. And I don't really know that's, when I called him, I just thought,
he was the person who
he was just
lived
the person that came to my mind, and I called and I was just crying because I was so worried about that you would need something and you wouldn't ask for it, or you wouldn't speak up for yourself. You'd be afraid to ask for what you really needed. Where you're never afraid to ask me what you need. And he immediately said, "You've done what you need to do." He's a great guy. He's smart. He's capable. He's got this. Let him do it. in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, not only did you rise to the occasion, you stomped on it. So that was pretty cool. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. What else are we talking about?
Our interview.
And the parenting. What about
now, what do you think as a parent about my answer?
Oh,
I mean, how does that, like,
I agree.
on your side of that?
Yeah, I wish I'd have known that then, but I don't know if you even knew that then.
I don't think I knew until you asked, and that was the answer that came to my mind. That's not
the
something.
thing about parenting.
I'm not a parent, so parenting isn't what I naturally spend my time thinking.
No, but you're a kid and you've been parenting.
Yes.
So, and you know what works for you and what doesn't.
Well, I mean, I'm not every kid either.
The
So
thing about parenting, and all kids are different.
That's what I was
The thing
saying.
about parenting is, you don't know. I feel like everyone's just doing the best they can with what they know and their experiences.
Yeah.
Can we all do better? Absolutely. I was back at Garrett, and I think I wish so badly I would have given him the confidence, helped him with confidence, because he was so smart and he was so talented, but school was not his thing. I mean, when you're ADHD...
School wasn't any of your kids' thing.
No, y'all. But you and Daniel made the choice for school not to be your thing. You were capable, you had the skills,
I didn't like it.
you just didn't like it. Garrett tried really hard, but he's dyslexic and ADHD, and he really didn't get a handle on learning about those things and knowing about those things until some of the damage for self-esteem had already been done. So it was like we were playing catch up, and I never felt like I got him built back up to where I should have been. But like I said, we did the best we could with what we knew at the time in our experiences.
Well, you were younger than I was when we were
True. But speaking of parenting and parenting advice, one of your
one of my questions was actually about parenting. So, Low Wallace, driver I've known since he got into NASCAR too, and he's got a kid with a baby on the way, and Ryan Blaney, who has been pretty much his best friend for as long as anybody knows. I asked him the question of what advice parentally he would give to Ryan, and I think Bubba enjoyed that interview because he got to talk about things that he didn't normally get to talk about.
He gave you a little insider information on that one too.
Yeah.
Like hot off the press.
Yeah.
Hot off the floor, we should say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was pretty excited about that.
He was pretty
too.
excited. But yeah, I think that's because he has a lot of pressure from the media to get asked more questions. He's bombarded with different questions than any other driver, I think.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
And I think he has an abrasive relationship with the media and with the fans.
Which is so odd to me when that flipped. Because when we first met him and he was younger, his personality was a little different. And then somewhere along the way, it changed a little bit. But when you were interviewing him, I saw that sweet, kind personality.
I think that has to do with being a parent too.
Oh yeah. It'll humble you.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I think that was one of the interviews I enjoyed the most. What other ones? What stuck out to you?
Well, the mama and who was it? Jane Smith?
Yes.
I thought, his skin is so pretty. That was like just like a mama thing.
Yeah.
Aww. I thought he was, I didn't really know him and never really talked to him or anything, and I thought he was super
one of the things I was talking about. Everybody, not every single one, but a majority of the interviews.
Faith.
Right.
No matter, I mean, and they have struggles and trials and tribulations, just like we do. Faith. How's faith important to you? You ask all these drivers this, Gavin. So I'm going to ask this question back to you. What do you do? What helps you when you're down? Who do you surround yourself with? What do you do to get through those hard times and get to the other side and be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel?
I don't pray as much as I should, and that's something I've struggled with. Just remembering to do it. And
You know, I said I was going to get a tattoo that said pray first.
Pray first, yeah.
Maybe we should get a matching tattoo if you know how a tattoo will.
Maybe. I'm a little bony for tattoos. That might hurt me a little more than it hurts you.
If you don't like needles so much.
I don't like needles. That's my fear of needles is probably saved me from a few bad decisions in college with tattoos.
Probably so.
But no, I think.
How do you make that? What do you do? What can you do to make a prayer life better? And I think we all struggle with that. I've got a book right now, and that's where I think the title of it is Pray First.
I mean, you can get as many books as you want, or ask people who have had more experience in their faith as much as you want. But until you do it yourself, it's not going to change. Until you see that relationship out with
This book I've got
God.
is kind of a workbook type book, and it gives you like a task to do this week. Now add this the next week.
And who was it that we talked to that said prayer should be in your routine? Prayer should be a routine.
Yes. Justin?
It was Justin.
It was Justin.
And I really like that answer.
Of course, he has daughters, two daughters.
Yeah.
That'll help with prayer life, I would assume.
Yeah.
Kids in general. Okay? So prayer life is the first. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead. What else?
No, I was
Who do
saying,
you reach out to?
I have a few friends that reach out to me. My first person I reach out to a lot of times. She's been my best friend since we were. Pretty much since before she was born.
When she came home from the hospital, we loaded you up and took you there.
Yeah.
To her house.
Yeah.
And you weren't in before just a few weeks old.
Yeah.
So, Kai's a good person. Kai's also my goddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody I pray for often. You two have been tight from the get-go.
Yeah. I think her, I have a few other friends. Daniel's friend that comes to my mind. He's been my best friend since 8th grade. Since I went back to school at Harrisburg. And my family, you, Dad, my brothers, Jeremy and Paul, both my uncles. Everybody that in my family and my close friends, the people that I lean on.
I also see a difference. Coleman and Joey will call you.
Yeah.
Occasionally, or you will reach out to them, and I see an immediate change in your demeanor after if you're down and you talk to them. I see that you always and Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
Are you that person for anybody, you think?
I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe.
Jordan, you talk about it.
Yeah.
She reaches out to you, some that's your Canadian friend.
Yeah. And me and her share so many experiences with our situation that not many other people do.
Right.
And so to be able to lean on each other, both, I think is important. And anybody in a unique situation, to be able to try to find somebody in similar circumstances as you helps you through anything. I mean, think about it. Your best friends are people who are in the same part of their life as you are, 99% of the time. And especially you find that out.
Unless you have kids, and then whatever your kids are doing, that's what I'm told.
But that's what I'm saying. You're in the same part of life as those parents because your kids are doing the same activities.
Yes.
And when you become a parent, your kid kind of becomes your life. So,
Always.
I think throughout life, from infancy to when you're an old fart, your friends, the people you're closest to, are the people that are going through the same things as you in your day to day.
Who you're with.
Mm-hmm.
Who you're with.
And like, I've noticed, like this year, I know it was only 5 races, but being around NASCAR as a job for the first time this year, I've noticed it's easier to talk to the people, whether that be they're younger than me or a few years older than me, that are kind of entering the sport at the same time, are naturally easier to talk to. I don't know if you noticed that, like naturally. Had you seen that at all?
Well, I know that when you do interviews, the people that you already have relationships with
Are easier to.
are easier.
But the
I
people
think that's
that are-
both ways, because I think they know you and they're comfortable with you.
Yeah.
And I think, and that's there are 2 parts to this. The first part is they don't see you for your disability, your wheelchair, any of that. They see you for your smarty pants attitude and your knowledge of the sport, and your love of people.
Mm-hmm.
I think these new people that you aren't always with, I think they
But
don't
I feel like
know.
a lot of them have been easy to approach for people.
Yes, they've been easy to approach, but I think once you have that initial conversation and they're like, oh, he's just a guy.
Yeah.
I think that's where you are such an advocate for the handicapped community in general.
Okay.
And also, like, you're working for Victory Junction, you're doing a lot of volunteer work for them as well. I think that encourages people to volunteer and to become more involved with people who are different than me. Because you're an easy person to talk to, you're an easy person to have a relationship with. You make it easy. So that makes it more comfortable. Once they've had this experience with somebody who's handicapped, they're like, oh, they're just like us.
Yeah.
They're just like me.
Yeah.
Because I think before there's a fear that I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, I might offend them.
One of my best friends, Drew King, who I was the best man at his wedding, the first 3 months he knew me, he barely talked to me.
That's funny.
I don't know if if he has told you that or if I've told you.
No.
Like, he would barely talk to you the first 3 months that I knew him. I was like, so I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean? What?
But you're just easy to talk to. And that is I think that's a responsibility that God has put on you, is
To advocate
to
for others.
advocate for others. You make it easy, so I think that's a blessing.
I enjoy talking about others more than I enjoy.
Well, let's just back that up. You enjoy talking.
I do enjoy talking. I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. Maybe not my favorite. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Are we already in Knoxville?
Yeah.
Nice. This is a great lunchtime on Monday. Nobody goes out for lunch on Monday. They're all eating leftovers.
I don't want to get out of the car in the rain.
No, it's pretty nasty.
I'm having to wear a short sleeve t-shirt in 45-degree rain because somebody said my hoodie didn't match my pants.
I could not put that hoodie on you. I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it.
We're gonna be in the car all day.
But I have
And
to
then
look
at our
at
house.
it. But now you match.
Look at the road, not me.
But I have 80 degrees on your side of the truck.
I know.
You should be nice. And
I am
cozy.
nice and warm and cozy.
Speaking of attire, what did you say about my attire this morning?
I said you look like one of the Backstreet Boys in your cargo pants.
And you said, and I said,
And you said everybody likes them, and it's
I get
complimented
more
them.
compliments on these pants than anything I wear.
And
I'm
I
like,
did not say that looking like the Backstreet Boys was a bad thing. I just said that's what you looked like.
You said I've had. How long have you had those?
said, did you buy those when you were in college in Fayetteville 35 years ago? He said, no. I'm like, okay.
We spoke too soon. There's a yellow streak on this map. Whoa. People going off the side of the road everywhere. Into a.
And that's why you have to watch the road and not me.
I was watching the road.
Well.
But did you see that van up ahead of us?
Yeah, over on the side.
Yeah, he had to make an evasive move.
I don't have my phone anymore to turn the camera off, so we're going to have to talk until we get home for 8 hours.
8 hours? I think I'll probably pull over up here. Oh, I had our list too, what we were going to talk about.
I wasn't looking at it, and you were looking at the road.
Well, I couldn't see your list from over here.
I know, I couldn't either.
Knoxville traffic is bad.
It's bad.
Every time we come,
there's not enough space for the amount of cars. Like, it's not a super crazy amount of cars. It's just there's not enough space for them.
I'm just saying, this is the 6th time we've passed through in 1 month.
In 5 of those 6, the traffic's been terrible.
Terrible.
Well.
Anyway, carry on.
What else went there? We went out and ate with Joey.
We did.
That was good.
Had a little Mexican.
Speaking of race cars, there are some race car haulers on their way to Phoenix in front of us.
Are there?
Yep.
Who is it? Is it anybody we know?
It's one of the track house haulers, but I don't know if it's which one of the 3. I just see the track house logo, and there's a Chevy hauler behind them.
It'd be cool if we saw our friends.
Yeah.
Not that they're not all our friends, but our
friend
buddies.
People we. Yeah.
I kind of feel like we do have a team.
Oh yeah.
I love our people. And you know.
And really now, like since we've known, that group is spread across 3 teams.
3 teams, but I think we're finally made those relationships with all the new guys. They're not new now, but you know what I mean. I feel like there are people. You know, for a while that first team was like our people.
Yeah.
And they're kind of dispersed now, and some don't even go on the road anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But now I kind of feel like when
Paul's
we get to
crew,
the track,
not Todd's crew.
Yes, when we get there and we see them, they're happy to see us, and as well as we're happy to see them.
Here, we can see who this is. That's just Chevrolet merchandise.
It's the merch trailer, the T-shirts.
A lot of T-shirts.
Well,
maybe I can grab a hoodie out of there so I can be warm and not have to have the heat on 80 on my side of the
track
car.
house.
It just says Chevy Racing.
Did they go back to Charlotte
Sunday night?
night?
Yeah, they'll load up and go all the way out. A long way to Phoenix.
It is a long way.
That's what we should do. We should just put my truck in the back of one of the car haulers. Just have them drop us off.
Drop us off. Yeah, that's a merchandise hauler too.
Yep. Yeah, so what did you think about the racing? Even though we only got to watch 2 of the 4 races at the track.
Yeah.
It was a little cold on a Friday and Saturday night, so we left.
Yeah.
And how about my me getting all worked up Saturday night? You said you're this nervous tonight. What are you gonna do tomorrow?
No.
Watching.
I did feel so bad for Raja, but it's a good lesson. I mean, you know, fans.
But what even is the lesson that?
Well, things don't always go your way, and there are so many things that are out of your control.
And when you do everything right, sometimes it still doesn't work out.
Yeah. things are out of your control. We're not the ones in control.
No.
We go back to the God thing. God is certainly the one in control here.
Yeah.
We can try our best to mess it up, but in the end, He's got us. And I feel like sometimes that's what we do. How do we miss the mark?
Yeah. But I guess that is because he didn't do anything. There was nothing he did wrong.
No.
And just a
Wrong
cut
place at the
tire,
wrong time.
bad luck.
I'm glad that I don't have to put my face on the side of a semi-truck. Oh,
That is pretty funny.
it is.
And
kind
it's
of
not funny, but it's
You
funny.
gonna tell them who it is?
It's Ross Chastain
He's got a lot of forehead on that
on that
side of that truck.
Yeah,
He's a great guy.
I like.
I think he can probably take a joke too.
Oh yeah. Speaking of guys that can take a joke, last year Drew was at a race. He went to a race by himself. Sends me a picture of the Penske merchandise hauler, and it's Joey, Ryan, Austin, and Harrison on the side of it. And he just said, and he put their picture and then put the background as one of the Weezer albums.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, okay, that's pretty funny.
It
And I thought it was funny. But here's my question for you.
is. Oh,
Because
yeah.
I
haven't asked me the question.
I haven't asked you the question, and this is relevant to our 2 of our 3 last trips. Would you rather stay in a bad hotel room with a perfect bed, or a clean hotel room with a not very comfortable bed?
It depends. Here's the factor.
How tired you are, or what kind of dirty?
How dirty. Yeah, I mean,
How dirty, or what kind of
what
dirty?
kind of dirty? I mean, I don't want to get some diseases. I don't want to take bed bugs home.
But like if it's dusty, you're fine.
I'm fine.
If it's dusty and
the
a little
bed's
bit old and
heavy.
crusty, dusty
What
and
do you mean
crusty
by
is
crusty?
fine. Cobwebs in the door. Just, you go in.
I don't want like hair or other people's hair or
Yeah.
saliva.
Okay.
That kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That kind of grosses me out.
I mean, it grosses everybody out.
I
But,
would
I mean, you gotta
sleep
think
on a
about
hard
how-
bed before that, but you know, just a little old and ugly and maybe some cobwebs.
You'll be fine.
I'm going for the comfy bed every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, our hotel was really nice. It was roomy. I did book the handicap room.
We were a little sore every morning.
We were. I'm a little just sore in general
From your driving.
well, the
Maybe not.
driving, the lifting, the standing, the walking.
I'm talking about me being sore.
Who cares? It's me.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Yeah. You're probably sore from the parking lot.
Oh, the grass parking.
The grass
Well,
parking.
okay. I am going to say Martinsville did a great job with the handicap parking.
They did. They built a whole handicap
Lot.
Oh, let me back up
They
and
built an
say.
entire lot with every
There's
spot.
not a lot of parking there.
No,
Period.
no. I mean, it is not a very big property.
So they built a new handicap lot. Fabulous.
Every single spot has a ramp. So.
has a ramp.
Every
side.
single spot.
Get Gavin's truck out. Get his
It's an entire lot of
wheelchair out of the truck.
like wheelchair spots.
However, we were early yesterday, fairly early, and we were apparently not early enough.
Because the overflow lot was already halfway full.
Yeah, the overflow. So we had to kind of
Park on a hillside.
and it was really bumpy, and so that's probably why you're sore, because we're getting out of there, and we're just, well, people were getting stuck getting out
Yeah,
of there.
people were getting stuck leaving the truck. It was
It was a little, and it wasn't because of rain.
and it was
or mud,
nobody's fault. It was just how it is.
yeah.
I mean, it's just how it
So
is.
it took us about an hour to get out of the track. Once
That's
we
not
got
that
out,
bad.
it was fine.
An hour getting out of the track is not bad. Though.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, I've seen it be 3 or 4 hours to get out of the track before.
Oh, sorry. The rain's making me yawn, I think. But anyway, so I think that may be why you're sore, because you were like, there really wasn't much I could do about it.
No.
I don't know why I'm sore. Well, I did a lot of lifting you and a lot of turning you during the nights. It seemed like you never did really rest while we were
I did
gone.
not, but it'll be okay.
and then the suitcases in and out. But
I think the suitcases were worse than me.
But no, because that was just once or twice. But you were a lot. But here's
Talking about my blanket?
well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The kicker is that darn 15-pound blanket that is labeled 15 pounds that I'm quite sure is 50.
Okay.
There's no doubt. The blanket of doom.
The blanket of doom.
The blanket of doom. And then this morning you're like, where's my blanket? I'm like, it's freaking on you, dude.
It did not feel like it was on me.
And then you start, okay, you want to get up. And I'm like, okay, in 5 minutes, I was doing
I'm
some
gonna start poking you with my toenails.
I was working on some photos to do a post to tell how many hot dogs you ate over the weekend.
Start scratching the bottom of your foot with my
And
toenail.
you start with your toenail on my foot. I'm like, dude, you do it one more time and I'm gonna knock you out.
Didn't get you woke up?
I was awake. Me being awake was not the problem.
I think you'll be okay.
It was not funny.
I thought it was funny.
It was not funny.
Then why are
You
you
would not
laughing?
have thought it was funny had I
Whacked me?
whacked
I don't know, I probably still would have thought it was funny.
like you eat a Cracker Barrel.
I'm fine with it, remember, I just don't want to get out of the car in the cold.
Oh, you think that'll have something good for us when we get home?
Maybe. It has been raining, so probably.
I hope he doesn't fix hot dogs.
That would be funny.
No.
How funny would you
I would
laugh?
just get in my car and go to Cracker Barrel. Get some chicken and dumplings, maybe. I don't know.
I think you really
I
want
need a
Cracker Barrel.
salad.
I am going to take you to Cracker Barrel on your birthday.
Whatever.
You don't want me to take you to Cracker Barrel on your
My
birthday?
birthday will be here before you know it. So
That's
you
what
better
I'm
start
saying. That's why I'm planning.
You better plan. Be
I'll take
planning.
you to Cracker Barrel.
Thanks. You're buying.
Okay. If it's your birthday, I'm buying with your money.
Okay. I'm ordering breakfast.
Okay.
Pancakes.
Hopefully they have the fireplace on.
We're going to put you by the fireplace.
I'm going to laugh. Dad's going to have a fire built when we get home.
I know it.
You're going to lay in front of the fire. You're going to lay in front of the fire, cover it with 3 blankets, and go, open the door, I'm hot.
I do not cover up with 3 blankets.
Okay, you'll cover it with 2 blankets.
One.
1 blanket,
And it's a
but
long
it's going to be
blanket.
folded up.
No.
Yes.
No.
And Prescott's probably going to try to lay on top of you.
I don't let him on the couch. And he knows it.
No, he's going to put his chin on the couch, though, and he's going to breathe right in your face. He's going
So back to the question of the day. I think it depends. And I
Depends
think
on
the
what
fact
kind
of
of
the
dirty.
level of dirty
and how bad the bed.
and how tired I am.
Okay.
Those are your factors. But I do know that I'm going to start always booking an handicap room. Just for the space. I mean, we don't necessarily need the
Because of last
amenities.
night and me
Yes, last night
not being able to park my chair. That's almost what...
I almost could not carry you between your chair and the wall to the bathroom.
Yeah, it wasn't a very big spot.
No.
So I just saw a sign for a Sprinter van and it made me think of the Logano's. Joey's in his huge van.
Yes. Well, Mr. Tom was driving. I thought maybe it was Brittany driving, but they had a whole crew.
They did. They had
Right.
their nephew with them.
The golfer. Remember him?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going to be a golfer. I mean, he's got
best-
one of the prettiest swings I've ever seen. And
It
he's
is
like,
what, 4?
yeah.
Yeah, and it's, yeah, no kidding. Natural talent.
Funny. Funny. Anyway. What else? What else have we encountered? What did you think about, now that you're wrapped up from your job with
Okay.
Victory Junction, what's your overall view of it, and what are your future plans?
I feel like it was a very fulfilling job, and I felt like I was in a role that mattered, and it was what I wanted to do for a long time. And every time I got to go to the racetrack, I feel just better. Knowing like what kind of content we produce now, I'm already brainstorming on how to keep a role that I will be utilized in instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. You want to stay at Victory Junction, or you want to? I mean, if somebody,
for now.
if Bob Parkhurst calls you tomorrow and says, "Gavin, I need an intern,"
I mean, I would take that in a heartbeat. But right now,
what would it look like with you and Mr. Bob on the road traveling NASCAR?
everywhere we ate, I would probably order his food for him.
Why do you say that?
It's just a little awkward.
You shouldn't say that about Mr.
No.
Bob.
Okay.
Awkward.
I'm awkward.
Look at you. I love him.
He's great.
He knows the ins and outs of the sport.
No, he's amazing.
And
I mean,
don't
he
you
is.
think that, I feel like the teams trust him?
I think they do. I don't think that there's not many journalists that the teams are welcoming to.
Right.
I would say, what, maybe 3 tops. Him and Jeff are the 2 that they trust both of them.
Yes.
And then I think some of the
I think you would be that way if you were strictly a journalist. I think you would be very pro-team, pro-people.
Yeah.
Protective of them.
Yes. Mm.
Tell the truth, but still in a way that is very protective of, and I feel like the NASCAR community is your people.
Mm.
And I think you would take care of the people.
Yeah.
Maybe they're, we talked to Skip and he was talking about all the different things that he's dabbling in.
Talk about a guy that does everything.
I see that you might be that.
He
have
has.
something similar like
He's
that.
worked on race cars. He's driven race cars. He's been on radio, TV, has a podcast, kitted race cars. I mean, he has done every role possible in NASCAR. I think he's worked.
So I think, and he's good. He's good with people too,
Mm-hmm.
and he's protective of that community.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I think when everything you do is out for the public to see, I think that it's important that you have people telling your story that are protective of you.
Yes, because I think there's.
Not that you're keeping things from people.
No, but there's two sides. There's two sides of how sports media handles any league. There are people that are more pro. Or I guess even in journalism, it's not in sports. There's pro.
Agitators. There's agitators.
Yeah. Exactly. There's people who want.
Is that a necessary evil in broadcast, in journalism?
I mean, it gives people something to talk about. I mean, it keeps your job relevant.
Can you tell the story without agitating?
Yeah. But I think you have to have people that do both, because if there's not somebody stirring the pot, nobody's gonna care.
Well, it's just like.
And nobody's gonna want to hear.
Just like the bad guys in racing. If there's not a bad guy,
why have a good guy? If there's no bad guy, why do you need a good guy?
So, okay. Speaking of good guys, at the track there were some really nice people that helped us out, that showed us kindness. What are we talking about?
The shuttle drivers.
The shuttle drivers, because the new handicap lot was a little bit behind the track.
It's kind of in like the bottom of turn 2, down a hill.
And you had to go up.
You had to go up a hill, and the gate's on the front stretch. Kind of by turn 4.
So they had a lot of golf carts, plenty.
They had, I think, 3 or 4 handicap golf carts, and then several regular golf carts.
I don't want to go to Chattanooga.
And it was a ministry group, Raceway Ministries.
Yes, but they were
all local people.
Local people, and they were so kind and helpful and polite, and so I thought that was a great way to show kindness.
Because there's always people helping, but they're not always happy to be helping.
Right. And they were knowledgeable. They knew someone had told them, this is what we're going to do, this is how
And
we
you
do
can tell
it.
they've been doing it for a long time, that they've done.
They were.
It was experienced people.
Or, even if they weren't experienced,
Their boss was. The person
somebody had given them the knowledge to do what they needed to do.
Yeah.
So, that was a blessing to us. Do you think we were a blessing to anybody over the weekend?
I would hope so.
I tried to smile at everybody.
And that's, I said, like Joey said when I interviewed him back in the spring, and then what Connor said this weekend, it costs nothing to be positive.
And to be kind. And it doesn't matter to who, whether it's
Exactly.
somebody emptying the trash can, cleaning the toilet, or winning the championship.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Everyone is worth showing kindness to. Just like it's something I've told all three of you, my sons. When you would get unhinged about somebody or something, God loves them just as much as He loves you. So, it doesn't matter. Speaking of that, that's something else we talked about. One of my pet peeves is when someone leaves a hotel room and they leave their water bottles or their lids or their tags off their new clothes or their, I don't know, just any trash just laying around all over the room. There are at least 2 trash cans in every hotel room I've ever been in. So,
When you leave, make sure the trash bags are full of your stuff.
I mean,
And make sure that yes, it is the person's job to
they clean the room.
like their job is to clean the room and to make sure the room is clean for the next person. But help them. Don't make someone else's job harder.
No, I mean, that's a reflection of you to start with. Are you a slob? Are you so lazy that you can't put your trash in the trash can? Or I always throw all the towels into the bathroom, either in the bathtub, shower, the floor of the bathroom. Just so, I mean, and that's one way to go through and make sure you've not left it.
That way they're all everything's together.
Then those people that saves them time and energy, and it's not a hardship on you. It's just what you should do.
Yeah.
I mean, gee willikers. It's one of my pet peeves. So, my challenge:
make someone else's job easier.
make it easier.
And it doesn't have to be somebody cleaning.
No,
Find somebody who
take care of your crud.
and help somebody else take care of theirs.
Yeah, just I mean, there's
Make someone else's job easier. Yeah.
But I mean, if I were cleaning the hotel rooms, and someday that may be my job that I have to do. Who knows? You never know what will happen in the future. But I mean, if I went into a room to clean it, I'd probably do a much better job if I don't have to spend 15 of my allotted minutes for that room
Doing something you didn't have to do.
picking up somebody's trash that could have put it in the trash can.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just pet peeve of mine.
Well,
anyway,
what do
be
you
kind to people.
yeah. All right.
Kindness, that's something free you can do for somebody.
Yes. Kindness is free.
Kindness is free. So you're going to be kind to me the rest of the way home?
Hopefully.
I kind of like this talking while I'm driving. Makes the time go by a little faster.
It does. It does.
Should we play this game we used to play when you were a little guy?
Pick a color of a car and count how many you see.
Oh, not that
Not
one.
that one.
Not that one. What time to the minute do you think we will pull in our driveway?
Well, I'm looking. It says 5:41.
It says 5:41.
But there are 100 more miles to go than there are left gas. We're both having tea. Or you're having Coke.
I'm having a Coke.
I'm having tea.
And we're going to have water after this because we both need some water.
And there's a Buc-ee's.
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna say 702.
You're saying 702. It says it predicts 541.
We don't have to stop at Buc-ee's, but it's kind of a
Tradition at this point.
I don't know, you gotta stop at Buc-ee's. If you see a Buc-ee's, you gotta stop. I gotta make sure.
So what's your
hey,
guess?
I have to make sure that the Crossville Buc-ee's has fixed their cream soda fountain and doesn't still have root beer in it.
Maybe
A few
their
weeks
cream
ago.
soda, maybe their cream soda still tastes like root beer. Just
Well,
tastes like it. Maybe that's it.
No, because the guy that was up at the counter, when we let him know, he was not very happy.
Okay.
So, it's not supposed to be like that.
Are you gonna try to find that guy and ask him if he fixed it?
No, I'm just going to get the cream soda and hope it doesn't taste like root beer.
Okay. Anyway, what was your guess again?
702.
702.
Because you want to eat, we're both going to have to pee, and we're going to have to get gas. And we're probably going to have to get 2 meals.
I'm saying.
Actually, no, we might get dinner at home.
I'm saying.
Wait, no, you're driving, you can't pick. You're driving, you can't pick.
Oh, okay. You think I'll speed up or slow down?
Yes.
Never bothered you when we were little. You never understood why I always won.
My brain is developed.
Hangry? 41 miles to Buc-ee's.
41 miles to Buc-ee's. Yeah.
I'm not really,
I know, you don't love Buc-ee's.
I don't mind Buc-ee's, it's just that there's a lot of people in there, and I don't really care for the food. I mean,
You like the pecans?
I like the
You do like the
pecans.
candy pecans.
I like their junk. I like to look at their junk. Occasionally you can find a good little stocking stuffer to put up for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Get the kids little Buc-ee's toys, little stuffed beavers.
Well, anyway, is that enough for today?
I think so. I dropped my phone, so you're going to have to hand me the camera to get it stop recording.
Okay.
So everybody's going to get a good close-up look at me.
Well, I think I can reach that button.